Folks always ask me, they say, Joe, what is a mini bike? A mini bike is usually a rigid frame, two-piece bike that's powered by a pull-start lawnmower engine. Therein lies the conversation starter. What's a mini bike? To me, that's a mini bike. Like many guys my age, I cut my teeth on mini bikes as a young kid. And as a young kid living in upstate New York, I begged and cried and saved and worked until I got enough money to buy my own mini bike. And I finally got that mini bike, and I turned into the coolest kid in the neighborhood from being the skinny little kid in the neighborhood at the snap of a finger. The coolest thing you could have as a kid growing up, and once you had one, you too joined the cool club, you know? Life's good with mini bikes around. And when I'm out there riding them, and we ride, not as often as I'd like, but when we do ride, I go from 60 to 16, just like that. That is the charm of the mini bikes. It's that opportunity for you to recapture that time when you were a young kid and life was good and there were no pressures and it was just getting that mini bike to start. I knew once I left the corporate life and I started my agency, Motor Media, that I wanted to do an event. But I didn't want to do a car show because everybody does car shows. It's like, we're gonna do a mini bike show. And we went to the local park here, CV Park in beautiful La Crescenta, and we met with them and we walked around, we found a nice little grassy area, and we signed up, and we started our way into the mini bike event business just by going down there, meeting with the event people, and I booked a date. I brought most of my bikes, which were about 12 mini bikes, and I think we had a total of about 30. So half of the bikes that were there were mine. I really wondered what I got myself into, because I thought for sure there was a lot more people that were interested, but I found out really quickly it wasn't as easy as just renting a park if you want to produce an event in Southern California. When he called me and told me that I had an opportunity to take this mini bike message to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and internationally expand our love and passion for mini bikes, I jumped at it. I stopped everything. I put together a few pallets of mini bikes from many custom builders, and I'm bringing over a slew of mini bikes. This momentum and this passionate sport of mini bikes, I'm coming to Saudi Arabia. I get a tingle that makes me almost want to pinch myself now. In fact, I almost cried after last week's mini bike show at the very end, just realizing how much people really liked it and they couldn't get enough of it. You know what I found is that within this mini bike community, that not only these mini bikes so cool, but what's really cooler is the people that own them. And they run the gamut from young teens up to seniors older than me. And we all share that one passion, which is just having fun tinkering with these little mini bikes. There's a certain therapeutic part of this mini bike scene that I look forward to when my day ends. And sometimes they're great days and sometimes they're stressful days, but I know after I eat and I come in here and I open up that garage door and I start to tinker on some of these bikes, I'm in that place where I want to be. You know, and I think that if we can do a little bit more of that in our lives and take some of these little pleasures in life, that we'll realize that some of the stuff that we think is really so important really isn't, and some of the stuff that we just may minimize and may not pay too much attention to, those could be the things, and those could be really the focuses that you should spend more time on, because to me it works. It's just smiles and good times and relaxing when you talk about mini bikes.